when you have sex, you're not supposed to have sex with random people. And then most people know that. Deep down, you know that something's off here. But the reason why you don't is because sex clouds judgment, period. Apostle Paul, I think it was, wrote this in 1 Corinthians 7, 8 through 9. So that way you guys can go look it up if you don't believe me. But he says in his writings, he says, "Now to the unmarried and the widows, I say this. It is good for them to stay unmarried, as I do. But if they cannot control themselves, they should marry. For it is better to marry than to burn with passion." I realize this. The reason why the scripture is what it is, when you have sex, you're not supposed to have sex with random people. And then most people know that. Deep down, you know that something's off here. But the reason why you don't is because sex clouds judgment, period. Period. Whether it's within marriage, whether it's without marriage, sex clouds judgment. The reason why is because it amplifies your emotions. It amplifies your emotions because it's coming from the ego. When those false emotions are amplified, then those lies in your mind, those emotions latch onto, and then they just take you everywhere, all over the place. For example, when those false emotions are amplified and you see a pretty girl, you go crazy, right? Typically. And the reason why that is because that ego is inflamed. And the reason how it becomes problematic is that when you don't know the person and you don't trust the person, you don't know this person, what it does is like, you can't think straight and you're thinking things that aren't true. Now you're wondering if they're talking to other people. Now you're wondering what their phone looks like. You want their password. Now they're cheating. All these things happen because these emotions become tied together, right? And they're creating these false ideas. And when you don't trust the person, you're leaving the enemy a playground to make these false accusations for you to believe. That's why you're supposed to wait for marriage, because you want to build a foundation of friendship there. So you know that person knows you. So that way when you guys are married and you guys do have sex, I already said it, but when you guys do lay down with each other and you're releasing those passions, you don't have those extra challenges now. Is he cheating on me? Is he looking here? You won't have to worry about that. Why? Because you know your husband, you know your wife. You know that that's not who they really are. You know that they wouldn't do that. So you're supposed to do your best to keep those under wraps, at least until you get married. And when you get married, you can release it, but you'll be marrying a person that you trust. And then you could slowly, over time, after you had enough babies and you do all the things you want, you'll be able to overcome. Because the only purpose of marriage, in my opinion, make babies and to help you go through the process of overcoming your emotions. That's deep. Make sure you share this video, subscribe, like, so the algorithms can do this thing, y'all, because we got to get this message out. Follow me on all platforms across the board, Joel Friday TV and The Gifted to Dance. You guys are amazing. Until next time, bye.